Before I start this video, I'm just gonna quickly point out that, yes, I have not been uploading for quite a while, and it's mainly because I've been taking a break. For now, and for my mental health, I won't be uploading as much as I normally do. Anyways, without further ado, let's go on to the video. So, not too long ago, I made a video talking about why I was excited for Antflix episode 12, although it was understandably delayed for a certain reason. Now, the reason why I was excited for Antflix episode 12 was because it reminded me of Dexter Plays' Timmeh series, mainly for the crossover aspect of the piggy YouTubers, but in that video, I also explained how, in my opinion, ending the series with it all being a dream was such a huge missed opportunity. And that is why, in this video, I'm going to be explaining my idea of a season 2 where it was never a dream. So let's begin! It starts off at the point where chaos is basically ensuing with the Adomi dragons killing a lot of people. Timmeh is managing pretty well to avoid the Adomi dragons. Then, one of the Adomi dragons sneak up behind Timmeh, and just before it's able to blast Timmeh, future Timmeh swoops in and cuts its head off. Timmeh moves out of the way and future Timmeh lands on his feet. And then the two Timmies manage to find the angry dad. But then the Adomi dragon comes back to life, more powerful and angry than before. And as the Adomi dragon blasts a really powerful beam attack, the angry dad jumps in the way, sacrificing himself so both Timmies can escape. Both Timmies find pghlfilms, who is worried and confused of what is going on. Future Timmeh explains to pghlfilms everything that is happening, but pghlfilms can't help them because his suit is broken. But then, future Timmeh has an idea. He says that he knows an engineer from Doveport called Kona, and if Kona fixes pghlfilms' suit, to their knowledge, it could be the last hope that they have to stop the Adomi dragons. So Timmeh, future Timmeh, and pghlfilms set out for Doveport to find Kona. Amidst the chaos of death and destruction, Creecraft and a bunch of other survivors try their best to evade the Adomi dragons. But then, suddenly, Tigry swoops in with a truck he found, saving Creecraft, Kayla, Dexter Plays, Devown, Mo, Red Ninja, Minitoon, and Albert. And they manage to escape to Richard's hideout. So, back at the base, the group is wondering how and why those Adomi dragons were summoned in the first place. And then, Dexter Plays figures out that Devown was part of the reason why the Adomi dragons were summoned in the first place. Dexter Plays gets annoyed at Devown and calls him out. And then Devown said that he did not intend for those dragons to be aggressive at all. Let's just keep in mind Devown's character isn't exactly the brightest. Anyways, Dexter then realizes that Devown can fix this since he literally has an Infinity Gauntlet. Devown realizes this and looks at his Infinity Gauntlet, but then he suddenly realizes that the Infinity Gauntlet was empty and all the stones in it were missing. Devown and the others get worried. So just before the group was able to escape the Adomi dragons, Creecraft found a note on the ground from an unknown person. And at the hideout, Creecraft looked at the note, and the note says where one of the Infinity Stones are. So Creecraft, Devown, and Dexter Plays head to where the note told them to go. The three show up at the place, but it's quiet. Too quiet. But then suddenly, Tanker appears on a throne. Devown and Dexter Plays get confused and think that Tanker is trying to help them. But Creecraft does not feel the same way. Creek does not trust Tanker. So Tanker explains that he's also trying to find the Infinity Stones, so then he can control the Adomi dragons and get even more powerful. Which basically goes against the reason why the group needs to get the Infinity Stones. Creecraft gets confused on how Tanker even managed to survive the Adomi dragons in the first place. And then Tanker pulls out an RB battle sword, and Tanker says to Creek that he'll never be on the same level as him. This angers Creecraft even further. But then Dexter Plays has a better idea. Dexter takes off his sensor glasses and fires a really powerful beam at the sword, which uncombines the sword into 3 other swords. Creecraft quickly grabs the pink sword, and Tanker takes the blue sword. And then both Creecraft and Tanker have a big sword fight. Even though though KreekCraft is really good, let's remember that Tanker is even stronger than KreekCraft. So at certain points of the battle, Tanker gets the edge. Meanwhile, Dexter Plays and Devown finds an actual map to one of the Infinity Stones. So they take it. And then they realize Tanker is too powerful. So they call for backup so they can retreat. Meanwhile, Kreek and Tanker are still fighting, but then they find the green sword. KreekCraft tries to get to it, but Tanker gets there first. Tanker gets it first. KreekCraft, overwhelmed by Tanker, knows he can't just defeat him with one of the swords. Suddenly, Tigre pulls up with a helicopter and tells Kreek to get in, which is what KreekCraft does. And they manage to escape Tanker with the pink sword. So, back at the hideout, the group decides to follow the map to find the Infinity Stone. Meanwhile, Timmeh, Future Timmeh, and pghlfilms arrive at the port. And they find and take Willow's boat. Anyways, the three use this boat to get to the docks. But then, suddenly, the Kraken attacks the boat. But luckily, Timmeh pulls out his lightsaber and easily takes care of the Kraken. And they continue going to Doveport. But something's wrong. Future Timmeh is slowly fading away, which Timmeh notices. And Future Timmeh explains that the Kraken is the reason why Timmeh lost his eye in the first place. And since the Kraken didn't destroy Timmeh's eye, Future Timmeh stops existing. Future Timmeh fades away, which makes Timmeh's future unclear. And the death of Future Timmeh motivates Timmeh even further to get pghlfilms' suit to Kona. So, they arrive at Doveport. So the two fight their way to where Kona lives. And they manage to find Kona. And the two explain the situation. And that fixing pghlfilms' suit could be their last hope. Kona agrees because he knows about the situation because he watched it on YouTube. And he gets right to fixing the suit. He even upgraded the suit. And once Kona is finished, pghlfilms puts his suit on. Anyways, before Timmeh and pghlfilms leave, Kona asks if they could take care of an infected for them. And they accept since it's only fair. They go into the temple, and after a bit of looking, they find the infected. But then pghlfilms recognizes the infected and stops Timmeh from killing it. So they knock Spidella out and keep her in a place where they can cure her later. But then suddenly, pghlfilms falls through the ground into a deeper part of the temple, and pghlfilms finds the Mind Stone. But then, the Mind Stone latches onto pghlfilms and takes full control over him, making him really, really powerful. Timmeh finds pghlfilms, then the Mind Stone makes pghlfilms attack Timmeh. And then suddenly, Devown jumps in the way to save Timmeh. Don't worry, Devown survives this, because Devown has the Space Stone. Oh yeah, and some of the others are there too. So Devown and pghlfilms have a really epic fight scene. And luckily, Devown wins, and he gets the Mind Stone. But then, pghlfilms falls unconscious because of the Mind Stone's power. So the group take pghlfilms back to the hideout. And that is basically everything so far that I have thought of for this storyline. And once I come up with the rest of the storyline, I'll make a part 2, maybe. And yeah guys, what do you think about this storyline? And what do you think about me using my Roblox avatar like this? And yeah guys, bye.